All right, folks, we're back on the Bossman show with our sister coach Dugan Lyne. With me here in the Bossman show. Dugan, you're having the show, brother. How you doing, man?
Man, doing great. Appreciate you having me.
Dugan, tell me, ask you, man. Especially with Coach Gibson, man, and deciding to come up here and coach with Austin Peay after being a head coach. You something for so long, being as associate head coach down there. And what made you want to come up here with Coach Gibson, man?
Well, I mean, obviously the things that Coach Gibb has been able to do in his 2 years as head coach, and then Austin Peay being my alma mater, it just seemed like the right time, the right fit, and just really thought that it was the right situation.
No doubt, man. You know what, man? I can talk with Coach Jackson, Joey, and Matt here, man. Atmosphere y'all have is one of a kind, man. Joking with Hams before we got joking with Hams. Talk about the family environment you all have up here at Austin Peay, man. How it's really established on one accord, moving the same direction.
Yeah, the staff has been awesome. I mean, the vibes are great. We're laughing, we're joking. We can have a good laugh, we can have a good joke. But then at the end of the day, we know when we got to get down to business, what time it is, and everybody brings something different to the table, and it's all important.
No doubt. And what's kind of your role on staff, Dugan?
So I'm doing a little bit of the offense with Coach Ward, and then I've got some other admin responsibilities, but and obviously, just making sure that our student athletes are taken care of, and making sure that they get the best experience, and we set them up for success the best way possible.
No doubt, Dugan. To talk about the offensive piece of it, and that kind of where Joey comes in and Matt comes in helping you and Coach Ward kind of see what's going on offensively, and y'all can kind of piece it, looking at practice film, kind of see what we need to work on and what sets you need to kind of drill down even more on and get guys keep in their heads.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, we have so many tools and avenues to be great. And I tell you what, Joey does a great job of helping us with the film and giving us that avenue. And, the video coordinator spot, probably one of the most important, if not most important spot on the staff. And, for us to be able to look at it and break it down, and him be able to get it to us so quickly after practice or whenever, after these scrimmages or whatever it may be, it just gives us the ability to break it down quick, start implementing stuff quick, and really just kind of get what we need to get to our players and put them in the best situations to be successful.
No doubt. And inspire on that, Dugan, like using that film to help them get better off the court, helping them see where they're kind of making errors or show them where they're doing it the right way so they can repeat it again and again and again, and getting the guys to see the vision of what you're trying to accomplish and what you're doing action-wise and concept-wise.
Yeah. I'm still learning. I mean, you have to have a very much a learner's mindset when you're in this business. And I think that, from the top down, Coach Gibb does an unbelievable job of breaking down film. So I'm still learning, how he does it, what he sees, and then taking whatever I can and implementing it as well into what me and Coach Ward do offensively, into what we talk to our guys about, and then, watching film with them. But, a lot of times the film is what helps them learn, because they're able to see their mistakes or see what they did well, and they can build on that.
No doubt, man. And that's just one of the things I love is watching the film. I love looking at film and seeing where we can get better at looking at different concepts, looking at different things we can do. And talk about the analytics piece that also Joey does that for you, helping guys know what's their hot and cold zones and where they can play development-wise, get better at in their cold zones, and say improve as a player all the way around.
Yeah, so with our analytics and being able to take that stuff to the guys and to the players, we're just able to help put them in the best situations possible for them to succeed. If a guy's shooting great on the right side of the floor and not the left side, then we're going to take advantage of that right side of the floor and make sure we run stuff for him. If Big Say is better on the left block as opposed to the right block, then we're going to draw up plays in order to get him the touch on the left block. And so, Joey, we actually met yesterday about it, and he's got this new website that he's using for the stats and things like that. So, I just think that any avenue possible to help these guys be successful and put them in the most successful situations is what we have to do, and we do a great job of it.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question, because I know it's your alma mater. I'm a Tennessee State grad that's throwing it out there.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's your favorite moments going against Tennessee State as when you was on helping Coach Lewis out, going back and forth down there, man. Those battles.
I tell you what. So when we would go to TSU, the band was always awesome. I mean, like we looked forward to it in a sense because they always would be in the end zone.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And they would bring everybody, you know, all 99 of them were there, and the drums were there, and obviously the horns. I mean, when they start playing, you can't hear. So when we would be timeouts, Coach Luce would literally talk through the board and have to write everything down because we couldn't hear, you know, the guys couldn't hear what he was saying during the timeout because the band was so loud.
No
so
doubt.
That was probably one of my favorite / favorite memory, but at the same time, that's one heck of a home court advantage, you know?
Yes, yes, it can be 100%, man. And I remember, this is gonna blow your mind. It was like back in the '90s. I was with the Weebelows. I was a Boy Scout. We came up from Georgia to be the ball boy over at CCT tournament. I saw Bubba Wills, TSU go against each other as a kid, as a ball boy.
Yeah.
So I've been around that rivalry as for a long time, man. And I gotta ask Coach Johnson, man, what's been your favorite spot to eat in Clarksville so far since you've been up here?
Oh man, that's a great question. I don't know. I've always been a big Black Horse fan, but Black Horse is great. And I tell you what, I like the mail room. You know, that was not here when I was here, so that was a new spot for me when I came back. So those two spots I've really enjoyed eating at.
And for you, man, being here, going to school at South, Clarksville's grown so much since you. Talk about that, man.
Crazy, it's boomed. Not easy to get anywhere during the day. I could tell you that. Leaving early in the morning helps out and helps you get there on a straight shot. Otherwise, it's going to add about 10, 15 minutes to your commute. But it's grown. I mean, I think it's 100,000 more people than when I started school here in 2004. I think there's something crazy like that. So I mean, that speaks for itself.
Man, Dugan, have you do with the Peay, man. Back in time, my mother having the show, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
It was fun, man.
Absolutely.